Crosse Design Institute is a charter school of the School District of La Crosse. The middle school, located in the lower level of Longfellow Middle School, opened its doors in September of 2011. The school, called LDI by the students, is the first in the state to offer design as the leading theme in the delivery of the middle school curricula. Teacher Ashley Heiser sees the benefits of this unique learning opportunity.
Out of the 40 students, not any one of them is the same. They have different interests, they have different hobbies, they're all unique individuals, and they are all doing different projects right now, and that proves that they are more interested in a certain area, then they can do it in a way that engages them.
We're doing like the Earth's plate tectonic, so we're like going by like the Earth's like inner part, so it's like the crust, the mantle, the outer core and the inner core.
The students design and complete projects as a means to meet the required state standards, an educational approach called project-based learning.
Those are the moon phases out of cookies. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so good, and then you have the layers all done there. That's awesome.
Teacher Nick Pertaski.
It's exciting to see middle school students engaged and excited about what they're working on. I have students that are sending me project requests on the weekend, that are logging into their math on a Sunday, because it's personalized to them and because it comes from within their own ideas. The engagement is high. And as we know, we learn best when we're engaged and when we're interested in something and when we're ready to learn it. And when you walk around our school and you see the engagement, you see all of our students ready to learn what they're currently working on. And so the learning is higher because the engagement is higher, all based on the fact that they're designing their own projects that are real to them.
We have flat wings at this point, and they actually need to have an airfoil to them.
Student Colton Jekyll shares his current projects.
Right now I actually have 5 projects going on. One of them that I'm really interested in is I'm designing my own airplane model. A partner and I are actually working on it, and we are designing a model that we hope to get to fly using some kind of energy source, whether it be rocket engines or whether it be an actual little motor inside of it.
Classmate Kylie Westerberg is doing a project related to her pet goat.
I'm doing a project on the goat's stomach right now. I have a goat and I wanted to learn more about it, so I put it into a project.
Many students have chosen La Crosse Design Institute because of the strong emphasis on hands-on learning.
For some students, they like using their hands and manipulating and doing those types of things, and this would be the school for them.
The school space is set up to resemble that of a business.
We have our own little spaces and we can decorate them how we want them.
As students work through the design process, they gain important 21st century skills, including organization and time management, research and inquiry, and communication and presentation skills.
We have more freedom. We don't have to necessarily sit down and work one-on-one with the teacher, or we don't necessarily have to sit down in a classroom the whole day and then switch and go to a different one. I feel that it's more of a work environment where you can decide the project that you want to work on, and you can have a little more freedom of what you choose to do.
You just have to be responsible and use the time you're given in the right ways.
Community partnerships are a large part of students' learning experience at LDI. Local business partners allow students to tour their facilities as well as design and complete real-world projects that align with their business.
This is our model for our playscape that we're helping design the Myra Eco Park.
Train Company manager Eric Demmer explains one of the activities the students did while at Train.
We have a vacuum tube, and there's water in this, and you pull a vacuum on it and basically the water will start to boil. And so it's just getting the students engaged with how the air conditioning and refrigeration cycle works.
Business partners, like Train Company, see the benefits not only for the students, but for themselves as well.
The chance that one of these students you might trigger something in their mind that says, hey, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a designer, I want to be a service tech person, I want to be involved with the HVAC industry. And they go to school and decide, hey, I'm going to stay in the La Crosse area and I want to work for Train Company. If I can get one student out of the class, it more than pays for the time that I've invested in this.
Other area businesses, including Inland Label and Marketing Services, SAP America, Myrick Hickson Eco Park, and MBA Architects. Students spend concentrated amounts of time in the community and at these businesses each week.
One business in particular that I liked was SAP, which is a computer software programming business. And that was interesting because we got to go out into their business, and they kind of showed us where their people worked, and they showed us a presentation on how it got started and the history of it. So that was really cool because I think it inspired some of the people in LDI to say, hey, you know, that could be some of my future working environment.
Students track their progress on projects as well as their learning objectives on a computer program called Project Foundry.
They each have their own account set up, so what they can do on there is they can set up tasks. It's kind of like a to-do list that they can see on the calendar what they need to get done that day. And they also can write project proposals. So that proposal gets sent to whoever their advisor is, either Mr. Pataski or I, and then that gets sent directly to our accounts. So then we can open it up, we can see what their project idea is, who the audience is going to be, what the product that they're actually going to be making is, what learning targets, which are the state standards, it aligns with. Then they set up their to-do list through that proposal. When we accept it, then they have the go-ahead to start their projects.
You go and you make a project proposal and you put in what learning targets you're going to hit and how long you expect it's going to take you, and then you have an overall due date that you make yourself, considering you have to do your math and your reading and all your other projects you have going on.
The program allows students, parents, and LDI teachers to provide comments and updates to one another. Community showcases are held throughout the year for students to share their projects with their parents and the community. These events give students a chance to display and defend their project findings and solutions, as well as master important job and life skills valued by today's global industries. The Crosse Design Institute is one of the many high-quality learning options available for students in the School District of La Crosse. To learn more about the school, call 789-7670 or visit www.lacrosseschools.org.